It's time for Homegrown Country with Dylan on your country 95.5 WTVY.
All right, we're back for another episode of Homegrown Country, and today I got Mr. Mac Greer.
How's it going?
All the way from Nashville,
Tennessee.
What's up, bud? Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
I was over here in my head thinking, I was like, what's another thing you could, it was more like Los Angeles nowadays. I had this lyric that I was toying with. It's like they traded in their Hollywood stars for honky tonk bars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, instead of putting your name on a Hollywood star, they put the name on a honky tonk bar.
That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, I've been toying with that lyric, trying to write a song about that.
I
It's
like
like,
that.
it's just, the good times are really over for good, you know?
That's funny. Well, tell us a little bit about you, man. Where are you from? How long you been doing music? All that good stuff.
Well,
What's your story?
I'm from Helen, Georgia. I grew up in a little town called Helen, Georgia, northeast Georgia. It's where the Chattahoochee River comes out.
Mhm.
Here's your fun fact of the day. Chattahoochee, you know what that means?
I don't.
River of Painted Rock.
Really? Okay.
That's what I was told.
All right.
But it's Cherokee. It's Cherokee language. But no, I'm from Helen, Georgia. I went to school at Appalachia State for 5 years, whatever. And was in the whole snowboard culture up there and doing all that. And then when COVID hit, I dropped out of college. I'd failed music appreciation at this point 4 times and public speaking 3 times. And then when COVID hit, I said, I'm not doing this college thing anymore. And I went home for the first 2 months of COVID. And by tail end of May, I was getting itchy. I was like, I can't sit still anymore.
Right.
And I put an email out. Funny enough, full circle moment. The way I was trying to get a gig down in Panama City Beach because my friend Hannah Talent was having a birthday down there. And she's like, try to get a gig.
Okay.
So I reached out to all the bars. And this is 6 years ago. I didn't know a quarter of what I know now.
Right.
And thinking about myself trying to get a gig, I would have embarrassed myself going, you know.
Yeah.
And so I sent one of the bars I hit up was the Tootsie's at Pier Park.
Mhm.
At Panama City Beach, Tootsie's. And they shot back an email saying, come up for an audition on Saturday.
Right.
And so I sent the email on Wednesday, and then I had prayed. I was like, dear Lord, open the next door for me. I'll take it no matter what. And I'll give it my 100%.
Right.
Not even thinking about the emails I had sent out to all these bars. And then the next night, I got the email back from Tootsie's saying, come up on Saturday for an audition. I was like, this, and you go back and look at the email chain. It's like this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
you serious?
So I had to wake up on Friday morning and tell my mom about this divine intervention.
Right.
And she goes, how much does it cost? I was like, nothing. I just got to go. And she goes, okay. So I loaded my car up and I drove up to Nashville audition.
Yeah.
And it was funny. Yesterday, Uncle John pulled up the old video, my first audition video.
No way.
I told him, I was like, turn that off. Turn that off. And he was laughing at me like, hey, look how far you've come.
That's funny.
You know,
That's
and
cool,
and so then I did the audition. Then I went home for a day, and my mom was like, it sounds like you need to go back. So I went back, lived in a hotel for 2 months, and then my boss, Uncle John's like, where are you living? I was like, a hotel, and he gave me a key. He goes, go live there. And then I lived at one of his places for a little bit, moved in with a friend for a little while, went back to running a house for him and doing honky tonk school for him in Nashville at Tootsie's. And now I'm down here getting things started down here at Tootsie's and the new Tootsie's at Panama City Beach.
I was gonna say, you're almost a permanent Panama City resident.
Almost.
You got one more week of Nashville left.
One more week. I drive out back tomorrow and do 3 nights.
Yeah.
More than do probably 4 shows and then open mic auditions for Tootsie's one last time.
Okay.
So 4 shows and an audition day.
And then you're in Panama City.
Then I'm in Panama City Beach.
That's awesome.
In Panama City, I'm in Bay County.
Yeah, that's right. Right. Have you stumbled upon Bay County Busted on YouTube yet?
No.
Bay County has their own cops show.
Oh,
they post a new episode every Monday, and they're just now getting through all the spring break content. It's body cam footage. It's Bay County Busted.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Busted in the Panhandle.
Busted in the Panhandle. Bay County's big.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
It's not just Panama City Beach and Panama City. It's
it's a lot of the country north.
Yeah,
of there,
it's up there. Does it go all the way to the border, or
no,
does it
not
go?
Quite. It goes
to just south of Ebro.
Yeah, thereabout. Yep. just south of the interstate.
I'm learning
I-10.
my names.
Yeah.
I've been driving back and forth through it now for too much, like twice a week for 2 months.
Yeah, how many speeding tickets you get?
You know this answer. Alabama has got me.
Yes.
I've gotten 3 speeding tickets in the state of Alabama in the past 2 months.
So, safe to say the state of Alabama knows who Mac Greer is.
Yeah. Well, good luck finding me. My license is in Tennessee. My car's registered in Georgia, and I've been living in Florida. So let's see. Good luck.
Sound like that Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, right.
That's funny.
I do need to get my I went and got my PO box yesterday in Panama City, and so now the process of getting my cars registered, and I'm getting there. I'm going to collect everything back and put it all. Get my license in Florida. My car is registered in Florida. I got an old 65 Mustang that that's been in the family since '68, and then I spent like a lot of my childhood with my grandfather with it, you know, and then I drove it my senior year in high school, then a year, 2 summers after high school, driving around. But it's back at my grandparents' house in Peachtree City or Fayetteville, Georgia. And I'm going to get that registered in Florida and bring it down here this summer, I think. Nice. And be cruising around in the old Mustang.
That'll be nice on the beach. Yeah, that's cool. So tell us a little bit about your music career. How'd you get started playing music? What inspired you to even?
Well, I made songs with my friends, like little like garage band rap songs with my friends in in my buddy Andrew's basement when we were kids. And then, but really what it was like kind of a competitive nature between like me and my 3 best friends, trying to write the best lyrics, trying to write the best verses. And I was always notorious about rapping off beat.
Oh yeah.
So then it's something that like it rang true when I started playing with a band years down the road. When I started playing with a band, it was I found myself in that same thing. So like I had to figure out how to be on beat because I don't count. Yeah, I feel it.
I understand that.
And so
the same way.
Yeah, and but no, I did that. Well, I learned how to play the guitar when I was a kid. My guitar teacher was Lorraine Chastain. She lived on the same bus route as me, so my mom could drop off my guitar on Wednesday mornings, and I just get off the bus at her house.
And be at
lessons. And she loved Elvis. She was a country lady, Lorraine Chastain.
Okay.
And I get off the bus, and she'd be up on her porch. Come on in here, boy. We're gonna learn you today. Come on in here, boy. We're gonna learn you today. And she taught me how like the basics, and then didn't really play the guitar a whole lot throughout middle school and high school because I played sports.
Yeah.
But then like going into my senior year of high school, I ended up getting my first full size guitar, like my first guitar. My brother had a guitar. I wasn't allowed to touch it. I would go play it, but like I had to put it back.
Yeah.
And then finally it just got to the point where my mom was like, here's a couple $100, go buy your own guitar. All right. And then that guitar actually got smashed like an axe on spring break in Panama City Beach. My senior year of high school spring break.
Oh man.
Smashed like an axe. Dang. It's full circle with Panama City Beach with me, you know.
Really, it's been calling your name for
I've
years.
had more birthdays at Panama City Beach, and I've never lived there.
That's hilarious.
Than anywhere else in the world. Because my birthday is at the end of March, lined up perfectly with spring break every year, you know.
Yeah. Well,
and so
this year you'll be celebrating as a resident.
Yeah. Well, next year.
Next year.
Next time. I was kind of there. I was there this year, but no. Then when I went off to college, I went to school my freshman year at LaGrange College in Georgia, played football there. Did not like it.
Yeah.
And then I went up to Appalachia State, and I didn't have any friends, and like I just didn't know anybody, and I'm a very talkative person. I've always had friends, you know, but like I didn't have any friends at that moment in time, so I just started playing the guitar on the porch at this house at my first ever time living by myself, really. You know, I had roommates, random roommates.
Right.
I did random roommates forever. This is right now. I just turned 30. Yeah. It's the first time I've ever lived by myself, without a roommate or a random roommate.
Right.
Yeah, no, I've lived with so many different people, so many different walks of life. You know, it's crazy.
How you like it?
Well, living by myself is great. Well, Uncle John's crashing my house right now. He's staying in my spare room. But no, I love the by myself. It's like you can come back and just breathe,
right,
and just chill. But
Appalachia State, underwear and not worry about what's going on.
Right, yeah. But no, Appalachia State, I started playing up there, started writing up there, developed my my voice there, like what I kind of wanted to sound like. And that was like kind of like where I really kind of got the idea of like, okay, I want to do this. But I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what to expect and what to do. And then Nashville kind of fell in my lap by the grace of God.
Yeah.
And been doing that 6 years, and there's so much to learn and there's so much to do to get better. And just figuring all that out. And it's been there 6 years, and now kind of like coming down here, and just that's been my musical journey. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Writing songs along the way, trying to write true songs.
Right.
Songs that are funny, or songs that have meanings, songs that reflect what I'm going through.
Not just beers and trucks and dirt roads. Bro country.
Yeah, no. No, not the bro country stuff, but I do love bro country. I do have affinity for it.
It is fun.
It's fun. You know, I'm getting back in that Luke Bryan stuff, coming down here to Panama City. You got to get, I've been going back listening to some Luke Bryan songs Wasting Bullets. That's a good one. Banger.
All the summertime albums that he put out, those are good ones.
I fell off of, I don't really like Luke Bryan post, and like to date for post Jacked Up Tailgate, put on my damn man play.
Yeah.
Doing a little too pain. From there on, I didn't really listen to a whole lot of Luke Bryan, but like his my favorite one is Muckley Creek Water.
That's a good one.
That's a great song.
Yeah, that is a good one. Luke Bryan had pre-Hurricane Michael, I had an offshore boat in Panama City.
Okay.
It's just like a 21-foot center console. Offshore boat. And it was in the same marina, one shelf up from where Luke Bryan's boat was.
Whose boat?
Luke Bryan's boat.
Luke Bryan's boat was one shelf up above.
My boat was one shelf up above
really?
his boat. Yeah.
That's cool.
So every time I would go in to get my boat and go out or whatever, it was always right above the harvest time. His big giant center console.
Yeah.
Whopper of an offshore boat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got to see his stuff every time I went to go get my little dinky.
Yeah. I've been watching this Australian show for all this if you know what this show is, you know ball, but I've been watching this show called The Big Les Show.
Okay.
It's niche. It's very niche. For all the fans out there that watch The Big Les Show, what are you talking about? What are you talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah,
I'll have to go look it up now.
That'll make sense.
All right,
but they call the little boats the tinny.
The tinny. That makes sense.
The tinny.
Yeah.
Hop in the tinny. I was watching that show right before the ice storm in Nashville hit, and I was and I don't drink alcohol anymore. I've been sober. I'll be sober a year in July, and but I was drinking this THC drink called Good Time. Shout out to Good Time, and watching this Australian show.
Yeah.
And sitting there, and I was like, being like a vocal guy and being a speaker and being a singer, like I always think about like how to produce the sound that you want.
Right.
And so I got real big into like, well, I was laying there just on the couch, middle of winter, watching this Australian show. It's very crudely drawn cartoon.
Okay.
And it was like made by when he first made it, he was 16 years old, making this cartoon and making it on word art on his like school laptop.
Yeah.
And then, but it got better throughout the years, you know?
Right.
And, but I was watching that and listening to all the voices, and I was like, how do you do this Australian voice? And when I found out, it's not, as Americans, we talk with our mouth full,
right?
You know, like big, open your mouth up and speak.
Mm-hmm.
Australians, all you gotta do is like
all right here.
All you gotta do is like squeeze down your mouth a little bit. It just talk right out of the front of your mouth. It comes out really Australian. You know, if you just talk out the front of your mouth. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's so funny.
It's just out the side. What are you talking about? It's just right out the front of your mouth.
I never realized that.
And then like the same thing though, like say like if you want to go Scottish, it's the same thing out of your front of your mouth, but there's also the out of your back. But do it, you know,
you just add another dimension.
Yeah,
to it.
It's like a shape, you know, and so
that's
so
but
funny. Look, if you know, go look at the Big Les Show.
The Big Les Show.
Watch a little bit of that, start to get a feel for that, and then I'll put you on the next thing.
Okay, all right. I have homework to do.
You got homework. You got to catch up. You got to watch some of the Big Les to get the characters and understand who the characters are. And then I'll put you on something.
All right. Sounds good. Bet. So, all right. So you've done the Nashville thing for 6 years. You're coming down here to Panama City.
Yeah.
What's next? We got Tootsie's opening up and all that.
We got Tootsie's opening up. That's the main focus.
Mac?
That's the main focus right now is getting my show good. You know, a lot goes into building a show with a new band. We built a new band, but this is the first time I've built a band, or I say we because it's been me, Uncle John, the guys with Honky Tonk School. We have built this band, but it's the first time I've ever have a band that's like we're doing the same thing together. And so we're starting to get a feel. We're just now kind of getting a feel for each other's artistic sides.
Right.
So we're kind of writing, doing stuff. We're gonna have the capability of maybe doing a record throughout this year. Still got to write it. I got 4 ideas of songs. 4 ideas that I want to write, and that's more than I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
And so I got 4 ideas that I want to write on. Try to get 10 or 12 songs done, and then see where that goes, and maybe tour the band in the wintertime, in the slow season, tour it, and then be back down here for spring, summer, tour in the wintertime.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
I learned that's what Culture Wall has done. He Culture Wall up in Canada, he's a rancher.
Yeah.
He ranches in the season all summer long, and then he tours in the wintertime.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. I wondered about him because I've always heard that he wasn't like that. He works and lives on a ranch. Like he
is a rancher. Yeah. And his whole band, they're all ranchers.
That's wild.
And so they all ranch and like when doing the whole thing. I'm not going to sit here and I don't know anything about ranching.
Right.
I come from a family of loggers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so, but he ranches and then tours. I'm like, well, we kind of make money, make hay while the sun shines.
Right.
Tour, do that in the summertime, and then go play the venue. Go play like the venues you wanted to do in the wintertime. You know
exactly.
And so, kind of the idea is maybe have a tour set up for next winter. Got to figure out we'll figure out the dates, you know, and just do that. And I don't know, just focus on getting better. You know, if what's meant to come is meant to come, you know, you can't really force anything.
Yeah.
And so doors will open up when they need to.
That's right. That's right. And there's always something to improve on in the meantime.
I'm really just keeping a really open head about what's happening at Tootsie's right now down there at the beach. I have no idea what to expect this summer.
Yeah.
I expect it to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I expect it to be a lot of stuff going on.
Expect it to be packed.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's gonna be a lot of cool people coming in and out. And so you never know what elbows you'll be able to bump. And I think it'd be easier to bump elbows in a more meaningful way.
Right.
At Tootsie's here than it would be at Tootsie's in Nashville.
Yeah.
Or at any bar in Nashville. Because in Nashville, everyone's just like
there's a bunch of everything right there.
Yeah.
In one spot.
Yeah. And you kind of get more of a slower pace of it down here.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good.
Because there's really once you walk outside of Tootsie's in Panama City, there's not another that level of bar.
There's a strip club right across the street.
There is that. There is that. A lot of talent there too.
I wouldn't know. I would not know.
Not gonna discount anybody for their art, you know.
I've heard the Golden Nugget's pretty good.
Oh man,
I'm done.
It's been some years.
I'm done.
I do have a picture of my friend outside the Golden Nugget that he probably doesn't remember.
Oh, good. Well, I think it's funny. You pass by the Golden Nugget, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a restaurant, like a chicken place. It's called the Golden Chicken.
Oh yeah.
So it's like the Golden Chicken Nugget.
You could get confused.
Yeah. It was like, why they call that the Golden Nugget and not that? Because they're selling nuggets and they're selling chicks. You know.
That's so funny. You know, I've seen that. I've never realized how close they were together. But
I've never been a fan of strip clubs.
Just seems like a money pit to me.
Yeah.
And I ain't got a lot of money.
Me neither. Me neither.
Bless them, though.
Bless their heart.
I think that's what we're supposed to say.
That's the South.
I got a couple random questions just to get to know you a little bit more. Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had an experience or anything like that? Or you just... I'm a believer. I believe in aliens.
I have this vivid memory, and it plays a trick on me every time I try to remember it. Because I thought it was something different at the time. Then I go back and look at it. I'm like, that was not there.
Huh.
Right. And so I'm back home in Helen, and I'm coming up. I'm on the back roads, and I'm coming around, and I'm going on this road to come up to the middle, coming out to the middle of the main road. There's no stoplights in Helen.
Yeah.
And so it's just a town. It's a little German town. And so I'm coming in this middle road and I'm looking right across at, like, I'm in downtown, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm driving up, it's like I saw like it looked like I saw like this lit up stained glass thing. And I'm like, oh, I guess one of those buildings has like a stained glass thing and the lights shine through.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Right.
And it was at this angle. And then the next day I drove out and was like, look at that stained glass. I was like, it's not there. There's nothing at that angle. There's sky at that angle.
Man.
There's a sky at that angle.
No tall buildings. Nothing.
No, And I thought it was. And I was like, what was that? And then like I've seen other things and other stuff, but that one memory, I'm like,
that one sticks out, huh?
It sticks out. Like it kind of was like one of those like little saucer memories. And I'm like,
really though.
But then there's more, and like, I mean, it's like the whole idea of what's infinite,
right?
Like the whole definition of infinity.
Mm-hmm.
There's infinite.
Can't be the only ones.
No,
in infinity.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way we've even mapped our quadrant of our galaxy. You know, there's it's like infinite, almost infinite amount of stars in our own galaxy. You can't even count them. Well, I bet they can, but and there's infinite galaxies.
Yeah. There's
got to be aliens out there. I wish there's like a Star Wars thing happening somewhere.
I know, right?
Out there, you know,
that would be so wild.
It's like, what if like we die and that's where like our soul goes to
goes to another galaxy somewhere.
Or dimension, and that's what's happening over there. Is like,
that would be so wild. You know, they got the UFO disclosures that are supposed to be coming out. What can we really trust about our government these days? But
nothing.
That's a whole nother podcast. But I feel like they've already been here. I feel like we do have something of theirs, even if it's just like a piece of wreckage that we don't understand.
Well, you can even do I'm about to bring up Tucker Carlson, and he hasn't had a whole lot of great arguments that I've here recently.
Right.
But he had an argument maybe 2 years ago that, in his opinion, and it kind of, I can see the stretch, was that aliens are angels and demons.
I can see the correlation.
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah. Aliens and angels, I feel like angels are more spiritual than an alien. Yeah. I think an alien would be more physical.
Right.
And more, but I do believe there's stuff going on that we don't know about.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's stuff going on that our government doesn't know about, and they don't want to look stupid, so that's why they're not putting it out.
That's why they ain't telling it. Yeah. Hard to say, there's something I don't understand when you're supposed to be a world superpower.
Yeah, when you're supposed to be the smartest thing on the earth, and then you're going, I don't know this pill thing.
Yeah.
There's this crazy little pill thing that goes really fast, and we can't keep up with it.
Exactly. Some wild stuff that we've seen lately, and wild times that we're living in for sure. So Tootsie's opening up May 1st and 2nd.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
It's the most set in stone plan I've heard.
Okay.
About the whole thing.
All right.
It's gonna open up the May 1st. We're just worried about liquor license for all the floors right now.
Okay, but we're at least gonna have one floor.
They should. That sounds like the most, at least the first and the second floor. Because what I've learned is liquor license happen in stages.
Okay.
So like you get the first floor, you get second floor, then you get the third floor, and it happens like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So it might not all happen at once, but they can, you know what I mean? So that's why I think we're trying to soft open. Never mind.
All right.
You can leave that on there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So we got a soft opening coming that we're talking about off camera.
Yeah, that's gonna happen June 22nd.
Okay, yeah.
There
you go.
Yep.
Soft open, June 22nd. Make sure you're there.
Yep.
Well, Mac, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being a part of Homegrown Country today.
Thanks, Dylan. Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I had a blast.
We'll do it again.
Please.
All right, man.